One of the many challenges with having kids is naming the baby. That was very hard for my wife and me. We were down in Washington, D.C. when we had our kids, and we were members of a very particular community down there. I used to call it the progressive, uptight white people's community. And in the PUWPC, you can't give your kid a normal name anymore. You can't name your daughter Sarah, or no one will return your phone calls. You gotta come up with some crazy shit that no one's ever tried before, like Neptune with a little accent over the E. Another rule in the community is, although you cannot give your baby a normal name, you must give your dog a people name. Right? We had some friends, they had a little boy and they named him Solstice. And then they got a dog and they named it Hank. And I'm like, that's backwards. Anyway, and we didn't have a name ready when the kid was born because we thought, we want to get to know this person, right? She's already got a name, and we just have to figure out what it is, right? She was a spirit, now she's come down, she's in this little body, and we got to we're going to hang out with her for 3 weeks and look her in the eyes and be like, Diane. She's a Diane, obviously. She's always been Diane. No, don't do that. That's really stupid. And it's illegal because in D.C. you actually have to name your baby before they let you leave the hospital. There was a woman in the doorway with her hands on her hips and a clipboard, and she wouldn't let us go without the name. And funny enough, her name was Diane. So my wife and I, we have to name our baby right away. And these aren't great conditions, right? Because she's just given birth. She was on a table on all fours, primal screaming for the last 20 hours. I was the birth partner. I haven't slept or eaten in 40 hours. These are the conditions under which we got to come up with something no one's ever tried before, right? So we're throwing out, just lobbing terrible idea after terrible idea. And then my favorite example was my wife said, let's name her Water. Water. Well, it checks the box of dumb as shit, but I'm not sure it's got the rest. For one thing, it rhymes with daughter. We can't name our daughter Water, right? I can't take her to parties and be like, this is my daughter, Water. What if she gets really into ceramics? She'll be our potter daughter, Water. A lot of artists have trouble making ends meet. What if she ends up living in vacant housing? She'll be our squatter potter daughter, Water. It's not good. It's not good. What if we end up having 2 of these little girls and they're exactly the same, except this one is just a little better looking? She'll be our hotter squatter potter daughter, Water, and that is where I draw the line. We can't do that. But another rule in the PUWPC is you have to have an open mind. You can't just say no. So I'm like, all right, we can name our hotter squatter potter daughter Water on 2 conditions. Number 1, no last name. It's just Water. And we spell it H2O. Then I'm in. And she's like, no, that's stupid. So we fought and we fought. We couldn't come up with anything else. So we named her Sarah.